Hey everyone, Michael Short here. Come on, let's go outdoors. Well, designed by women for women. That's the mission statement of my next guest, Jessie Young. She's an outfitter guide up in the Yukon. But this spring, she's spending a little time closer to home down in the Pincher Creek area and putting on a very unique course for women, an introduction to the outdoors.
I hope so. I hope that's the message that we can convey across for sure. Um, this is my background. This is my wheelhouse. My family and I have a hunting concession. We run a hunting outfit in the northern Yukon. So this is the industry that I grew up in, and this is kind of my passion. And I've been describing it to some of my friends as my little passion project. And I just want to give back to the community that has given me so much. And I really want to pull as many people as we can into the hunting industry. And what better way to do that with your girlfriends?
So, talk a little bit about your experiences. I mean, you grew up around this activity of hunting and eventually leading into guiding, outfitting. What were some of the challenges that you faced as a woman getting involved in, I guess, what unfairly is a male dominated activity?
Right. Well, my story, getting into the hunting world was obviously a little bit easier than some women that are trying to dive into it right now. So I was thrown into it at a young age. I grew up in it. It's my family. It's everything to me. And so it was easy for me. I'm spoiled in that matter to have grown up in such a wicked industry with so many great people in it as well. So there are a lot of challenges though getting into it as a woman in this male dominated industry. And so that's what I'm hoping to do with this event is kind of break the ice with that and really get a grassroots opportunity for women to learn their hunting skills on their own terms, built for women, by women, for women.
So along those lines, then, Jesse, talk a little bit about some of the activities that you have laid out for what I believe is a two-day program, but there's an option for ladies to take one or the other. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. So one day was kind of more focused on a horseback hunting experience, if that's what they were interested in. And the other one, I really wanted to focus on the fishing and a little more of the wilderness tourism part to it too. So in this case, the fly fishing. And so I hope on these 2 days, women can either choose one day or both and get the full experience that they want, depending on the workshops and the seminars offered that day. So the first day is horsepacking. We're going to do a demonstration and teach the girls how to pack a horse, what gear you need, all your trail riding needs. And the second station will be a wilderness first aid. So that will be facilitated by the Rocky Mountain Adventure Medicine. They're going to come out and just show us the basics for backcountry emergencies. And then the long range shooting is on the first day as well. So for all of our girls who want to, go hunt big game with long range rifles, then they can learn ammo, calibers, some positional shooting, and just get comfortable behind the gun as well. And then last but not least on that day will be a skinning seminar. So we're going to do some hands-on skinning. Girls can learn how to turn eyes, ears, nose, lips, and really know how to prep their trophy once they have harvested. And then on the second day, which is the Sunday, the 29th, we're going to do some fly fishing. So for those girls who really want to get in the water, I'm really fortunate to live on the Old Man River. So we're going to head down to the Old Man River and get the rods wet and probably lose a few flies. So do a little bit of the fly fishing seminar on that day. The wilderness first aid again will be on that second day as well. And then for the girls who maybe aren't interested in long range hunting, they want to do, say, bird hunting, small game, we're going to have a shotgun seminar as well. So we'll shoot some clays and skeet in the back 40 of my place, and they can learn again positions and calibers. And there's big game hunting and the small game, like long guns versus the shotguns. kind of a different world. And so I wanted to touch on both of those, equally as important and fun and interested. Lots of people interested in one or the other. So that is going to be on Sunday. We have some butchering on that day as well, so that girls can learn how to process the meat that they take out of the field. So cuts, wraps, etc. And then last but not least, we're going to do one of my good friends here in local town of Pincher Creek is a official Boone and Crockett scorer. And I just find it really important, and I value that as an outfitter, about quality of trophy and learning how to score your animal. And of course, all the lingo that goes with that. And I really wanted the girls not to feel intimidated about that lingo. So we're going to talk a little bit about that.
My goodness, it sounds like there's absolutely nothing going on for 2 days, Jessie.
Yeah, it's going to be intense for sure.
It sounds like almost sounds like a boot camp for an outdoor reality TV show. Good on you. Right. This is amazing. Obviously, you feel that there is an audience out there, that there is a group of women that really want to develop these kinds of skills.
Absolutely. The women is the fastest growing sector of the hunting industry. So we're really trying to, and there's a lot of international groups right now and organizations that are working on focusing on that a little bit more too, to make sure that we're more all-inclusive and bring those girls onto the same floor. Because I'm sure a lot of the women have been around it their whole lives, but they just haven't got their own experience and maybe their own confidence to go do it by themselves. So
you mentioned a couple of times that you're down in the Pincher Creek area. Where specifically would the course be taking place, and what types of accommodations are being provided for the women that want to take the course?
Yeah, so I live in the Pincher Creek area. I'm just north of Pincher Creek, about 40 minutes. I live on a little road called the Maycroft Road. And in Alberta, it's very popular, known as the Gap Road. So right on the Rocky Mountains there. So a great backdrop to have these women come out and experience some fresh air and enjoy. There is no accommodations on the place. My bedrooms are already full of the instructors and the other guests. So I have locked down some rooms at the Travel Lodge in Pincher Creek for all the participants to stay in too. So it's a busy weekend. Our tourism is starting to fire up down here in the Crow's Nest Pass and Southern Alberta. So it'll be great.
And how many participants can you handle each day over the course of the weekend, I guess?
Boy, I'm not too sure. I'm going to play it by ear and see how much interest there is. I can accommodate probably 20 women a day. So if we max that out, I would be absolutely thrilled, but we'll just see how it goes. This is obviously the very first one. And I know girls, it's May, so it's a very busy month already. And I'm really just hoping that we can just get some people who are excited about it and want to come down. So fingers crossed.
And I guess the final point, Jessie, is in terms of costs and registration. How do the ladies get in touch with you to do all of those things?
Yeah, I wanted to keep it really simple. So the poster that you have and that I've put on Facebook under the Livingston Lodge, it's called Highcountry Huntress, obviously. On the poster, it says my email address and my phone number, and I would be happy to answer any questions that they have or some emails, and just send me an email and tell me you want to sign up and you're on.
And I wish nothing but success to Jessie and all the women that decide to take this course. All the contact information I'll put down below, and reach out. And sounds like just an amazing program. Till next time, everyone, I'm Michael Short. Come on, let's go outdoors.